Controversy erupts at McLaren. Was the driver swap between Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri fair or flawed? Grand Prix weekends often deliver drama, but few moments spark as much heated debate as a team order that seems to tip the scales against one of its own. This is exactly what unfolded late in the Italian Grand Prix, when McLaren made the eyebrow-raising call to have Oscar Piastri surrender position to Lando Norris, despite the circumstances seeming to penalize the promising Australian driver. Initially, Norris and Piastri were running an impressive second and third behind Red Bull's relentless Max Verstappen. During the final pit stops, Norris, who was ahead on track, ceded the first pit stop to Piastri. After both cars ran stints on the hard Pirelli tires, the team switched them onto softs for a final charge. But here's where things took a dramatic turn. Piastri's pit stop was lightning fast, just 1.91 seconds, the best all season, while Norris lost precious time due to a snag on his front left wheel, emerging nearly 6 seconds later and consequently behind his teammate. Pit stops can make or break a race. Delays are a known hazard for every driver. Yet, curiously, right after this shuffle, McLaren executed a direct order. Piastri was told to let Norris through and then continue to race to the end. Piastri questioned this directive over team radio, pointing out, "We've always said that a slow pit stop is part of racing. What's changed now?" Despite his reservations, he ultimately agreed to comply. When pressed by reporters, even speculating whether this call could cost Piastri a future title by a mere handful of points, team boss Andrea Stella delivered a measured, principled defense. But this is the part that divides fans. Was it the right call to put team philosophy ahead of pure racing outcomes? For us, the pit stop decision isn't just about fairness, Stella explained. It's about staying true to the core values and consistent standards we've set as a team. Regardless of how the championship shakes out, what matters most is that we race according to the principles we built together with our drivers. Stella further clarified that the decision to stop Piastri first wasn't to swap their positions, but rather to respond to the tactical threat posed by Charles Leclerc, and to give the team the best shot should a safety car or red flag shake up the order. By covering Leclerc and allowing for the chance of late race drama, McLaren hoped both cars could mount a strong finish. But with Norris's lengthy stop, it appeared the result was unintentionally reversed. Responding to this unintended outcome, Stella said the team felt it was only right to restore the order that existed before the stops, then allow both drivers to race to the flag. What ultimately matters is that our actions align with our established team principles, and we believe they did. However, controversy lingers. Some argue McLaren's approach prioritized team tech sheets over racing spirit. Stella acknowledged that had they simply mirrored Leclerc's strategy, they might have finished safely, but with less chance for a blockbuster result if something unusual happened late in the race. By staying out longer, they were poised to capitalize on any curveballs, like a safety car, with both drivers sporting the advantageous soft tires, while Verstappen remained on hards. It's a chess game at over 200 miles per hour. But did McLaren sacrifice Piastri's result and perhaps his championship prospects for the sake of team ideals and a potential windfall? Or did they stick to their racing values, ensuring trust and clarity within the garage? Now, it's your turn. Do you side with McLaren's steadfast commitment to principles, or do you think the team's approach came at too high a price for Piastri? Should racing be about reacting to circumstances on the track, or honoring pre-established team ethics at any cost, even if it stokes controversy within the paddock? Share your take below. Agreement and disagreement are both welcome.